Hello and welcome to another custom figure review. Today we're going to be looking at two 11th Doctor customs as seen in my FA Day special, Reasons to Run, on the 17th of June. Now these are both meant to be the same costume, just jacketless and with jacket. So as you can see, this is the one with a jacket and jacketless. Now for filming, this meant for continuity reasons things had to be exactly the same, and so these two figures are sort of interswapping to create one full figure per scene, but they do share parts. They both share the bow tie, they both share the legs, and they both share the head, which is why on the jacketless figure it has no head, no bow tie, and you can see that the shoes are not the same. They are the original figure's legs. First up, let's look at the completed figure with his jacket on. So this started out as a bearded and long-haired version of the 11th Doctor. This is where the body originates from, purely because I have two of these and I wanted to use the Series 6 body rather than the Series 5 body, which you saw in a previous custom for Series 7A. So this is more a Series 6 sort of look, sort of the Doctor's wife sort of ish. They did plan to release something with this sort of cream shirt rather than white. In the end, we ended up just getting the white one. This is the official Series 6 one. As you can see, it's slightly cream, slightly red to match the jacketless. I suppose it's close to the jacketless original colour. Tried to match it similarly, just so that I could keep the cost down. Yeah, I think the Doctor's wife this is based off, because at the end of that scene he was jacketless, but he didn't have the stripes as this one does from Series 5. I will quickly just pop in the Series 6 blue shirt one just as a comparison, and as you'll notice there's a few changes from this one to the other two, one being the legs. Now all of the Series 6, or Series 5 and Series 6, all have the completely black shoes and trousers. On these ones you will notice these are the Series 7B shoes and legs. All I've done is swapped out these legs from a spare Series 7B Time of the Doctor figure, because I much prefer the colour, and I'm not keen on just the pure black. I quite like the brown with the grey bits. Next up, you'll notice the bow tie. Now this again is from a Series 7B Doctor, but particularly from my Time of the Doctor old 11th Doctor custom, when I was painting his shirt, also quite a similar colour again. When I was painting this one I had to remove the bow tie from the shirt piece, in which case it has been slightly removable and falls out a lot often, especially when I was filming the Years of Trenzalore, but the bow tie comes from this figure and slotted onto this one. The original smaller bow tie from the Series 6 figures is currently has just been removed and this one put in its place. Just a closer look at the shoes. Yep, it's the Series 7B Time of the Doctor / or Series 7B with Clara, and the spotty bow tie, which is much bigger and better than the other two. The original is a much smaller, as you can see. Another thing you'll notice is the head is from is the exact same head as you will have seen in the previous episodes of this series. For this custom, for my Christmas custom, it uses the exact same head from this one, which if you watch that review you'll know that that's also came from this one. So this custom, this head now shares 3 different bodies: the original from the Asylum Dalek set, my spare Asylum Dalek set which became Series 7A, and then this new custom as well. The head on this one is just blue tacked down slightly and fits on all 3 of them. Another detail I've also painted on is the clips for his braces. which isn't painted on any of the original 11th Doctor figures. That's purely for just this one, and that is purely so that it matches up with this figure, so it just looks like he's put his coat on. Now, to move from this custom to this custom, to keep continuity, I had to move the head and the bow tie, so I'll do that now. The bow tie comes straight off like that, and it's just a tiny little piece like that, and that just goes straight in. Push it in a bit. It has fallen out a lot during filming, but there it is onto this figure. It's not fully secure, but that's so that I can push it back on to the original figure once I'm finished filming, and then the head comes off of this one and onto this one. And I would also switch the legs as well, so that they'd keep the boots the same, so that you wouldn't notice the difference in colours. But for now, I'm just going to keep it in his black boots to show you this figure, which is my custom Jacketless. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that about 2 weeks before I revealed my surprise FA for FA Day, I was talking about spare Jacketless 11th Doctors and finding out that they're very, very expensive to find now. There's the San Diego Comic-Con set. Here is my actual one. Back in 2010, I, for some reason, no idea why, I think it was just so that I could have another custom, I ordered 2 sets, and so I've had 2 of them like this for a very long time, and this one has been slightly damaged in 2011 or 2012 for an FA. I think I removed the bow tie to change to a blue one. I think I was going to repaint it blue. It fell out and I've lost it since, so that's why it's a different bow tie for both of the customs that I've just done now. I also lost the head for this one. Again, I think I was removing that to repaint the shirt a slight blue to get like a closing time variant. But for now, when I was looking for a body to customise a new 11th for this figure adventure, I came across the spare one in my box of spares and was like, oh, I could just put a new bow tie, a new head on and repaint it, and it will be a new custom. So this is what I've actually done, and pretty much all I've done is try to match as close as I could. It's obviously wrong on camera, as you can see. Try and match the colour from this to this, just without the stripes, because in Series 6 his shirts were very, very faint lines, which you couldn't really see, and if it was done in figure wise, I thought if character were to do it, I knew that they wouldn't actually put any of the stripes on. We would just get the plain Series 6 variant like that in blue perhaps, or this colour. The braces haven't been painted at all. They are the original braces. I've just painted over and then scratched it off again and revealed the same thing. But I had already planned at one point in my life to customise a blue Series 5 version. In the back of my head, I've always wanted to make a custom Jacketless, so this was my chance to do so. I did look on eBay to see how much they cost, and it's very expensive. It was that someone wanted, I think the cheapest I could find was £30 purely just for the figure, and that was unboxed. So I thought, it was a bit much. So I actually went on eBay and found this bad boy, which is the original set, San Diego Comic-Con, which you can't see because it's off screen, but this is the original package set, mint in box, which means that I now have 3 of these, which is kind of bad of me to have 3 of them, but this one's slightly damaged, so I'll probably end up customizing this one and keeping this one as my main one, and then I've got a spare Dalek as well, which is lovely. What I'd usually do is pop off his legs from here, like that, and then put these legs on that body for filming, and then just pop them back whenever I needed them. Easy peasy, just a little swap, and that meant that I could have both customs. But that is pretty much all I can say on these. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching the FO, if you did. But for now, this is my custom figure review on these 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.